Mr. Tyler,
Yes, ma'am.
you called my mama and you told her about the computer, but I don't have that computer.
Okay. You need the computer though to do the classes.
Well, I don't have it. Y'all gave me one and it don't work
Wait. Why you got the attitude? What's wrong?
because I got in trouble for it.
Wait, you got in trouble because of your attendance, dear. You weren't in class.
I
You
don't
need,
got the computer.
okay. You're gonna need a computer to do the work. I'll try to call your parent and see if they can get that to you. But you can't really be too successful in this class on a phone.
Okay,
All right.
I said okay.
All right. So, are you on a phone now or okay? All right, let's get started. Um, let's see here. Where is it at? Okay, 3 minute clock. Hey, Miss Kennard. I had to do attendance. It's not letting me. Okay. Okay. You two are actually on time. All right. Then we got Miss Franklin here. Let's try this again. See if he'll save. Okay, that time it looked like it worked. Okay. I think we got everything. Cool. Uh, about 2 more minutes. We're going to do our norms. All right, let's go get it started. All right. Let's start. Miss Kennard, can you read the basic norms?
No one has the right to hurt another person. Education in the classroom are sacred. We will never behave in a way that discredit ourselves, our school, our family. In the Cell Academy South, our student always acts with integrity. We take pride in the Cell Academy Southwest.
Thank you. Miss Franklin, can you read the academic norms? Sharon, are you there?
Yeah.
And
Um.
the academic norms, can you see them?
Yeah. Respect the opinion of others. Respect the culture of the classroom. We are attentive and participate. We have high expectation of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers. We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for secondary endeavors.
Okay, so Miss Kennard, can you read what's on the screen? I know my thing muted me.
Every Wednesday and Thursday, learn to code from the convenience of your home and get extra credit for some of your classes. The pandemic's effect on coding job market. Why learn to code? It's surprisingly broad benefits of code and interested. Join by clicking the link at 4 p.m.
Thank you. So every Wednesday and Thursday, and today is Thursday, they have this. And what happens is they do advanced projects in programming. And if you participate both Wednesdays and Thursdays, you could potentially recover a quiz score that you may not have done so well on, or you probably didn't do. So a lot of points out there to help you all out, but you got to participate. That's at 4 p.m. today. If you need the link, I can share the link with you at SB. Just reach out to me on SB, message me, and I'll send you the exact link. So next slide. Okay, so Miss Franklin, can you see what's on the screen there? Are you there? Hey, Rush.
Hey,
Okay, so Franklin, can you read that on the screen there? Okay. Points. Uh-oh, she might be tied up. She was just here. Um, so I'll read it because it's points when I'm asking you guys to read stuff. So daily tasks. Students will be able to complete the evaluation SB. And hello, all aspiring STEM students. Welcome to class. Inside of SB, you can find access to all pre-recorded videos of each class. Now, this is a recording right now. And anything that we do in this class, you might want to go back, review it. I try to make sure all the videos are YouTube format, or you can download them as an MP4 format. Now, they're going to be in your library if you're not sure where they are. Oh, there's Dominic. I got to do attendance again. Let me come over here. Garcia. Where is his name at? There it is. Okay. All right. Got it saved. Now, I'm going to jump into what today's assignment's about. But before we do, let's review some parameters. Okay, so, Lee Carter just arrived. Where are we at? All right. So, Mr. Carter, did your parent indicate that you have the permission to not have your camera on? Because that's what I was calling about yesterday. You're here now, though. Hello? Okay, so Dominic, Lee Carter, your cameras are off. Sharing your cameras off. Are you guys here in class? Because it's going to be hard for you to pay attention. There you go, Dominic. Thank you. Lee Carter, are you here?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Did you hear the question I asked you? Did you told me,
What you say?
did you ask your parent if she could let me know if that's the case? Because the only way you keep your camera off is if the parent says it. And
You say you want me to tell my OG to tell you I can have my camera off.
your parent has to ask for that. You
I'm just gonna turn on my camera.
you said what, sir? Okay, yeah, I'm just being real with you. I'm doing my job. I'm not trying to piss you off, but the parent has to authorize that, not you. Okay, so, and the same goes for everybody else who has their cameras off. If it stays off, I'm just going to check with the parent. Not to get anybody in trouble, but you got to follow the rules while you're in school. If your camera stays off, I have to call the parent and explain to them the CPS policy. If and only if they say, all right, I do not want my child on the camera, that is how you can keep your camera off. That is the CPS rule. All right. And as a CPS student, if you don't do that, what happens is you get ejected from class and you're marked absent. So we have to do this because we have people who are not the people logging into the classes. We have students doing a lot of crazy stuff. So we got to make sure you're in the camera. And Lee, I'm going to need to call Irvin to make sure your camera's working because I'm looking at a black screen. That doesn't mean you. All right, but we'll work it out between you, me, you, and your parent. We're going to figure this out. All right, so we're going to go into, what is this? This slide here. I'm going to need, let's see, who hasn't read yet? Dominic, you see the screen there, sir?
Yeah.
Can you read that for me?
Yeah, let me see my screen real quick. Wait, which one you want me? The first dot?
Yeah, the blackboard. Do you see it or no?
Yes, your blackboard.
Yeah, okay.
So you want me to read that?
Yes, sir.
All right. MIT. I think that's how you pronounce it, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's MIT Scratch. Mhm.
MIT Scratch, Microsoft Make Code projects are required. Most projects are possible to complete on cell phones. However, functionality will
Mhm.
be limited, and actual personal computers is required to take full advantage of the course. Computer science is a graduation requirement for the state of Illinois via the Board of Education. For questions or concerns, email me at, his email address.
There you go. Great job, man. Okay,
No problem.
so you got 30 points. That's a lot to read. And these are in-class points, so I'm asking you to participate. This is why, right? So Lee Carter, I don't know if you're there because you turned your camera off again. Can you read what's on the screen there? Okay, and then I gotta follow up with Kennard, see what happened to her.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. I called you earlier.
You
Thank you.
called on me.
Yes, I did, sir. Thank you for fixing your camera. Can you read what's on the screen?
Students will be able to implement one-way synchronization between two sprites through message passed in classroom time of the day. Mathological operators.
Mathematical, sir.
Yeah. Word of the day, phantom.
Very good. Very good. Thanks. That's 20 points for Mr. Carter. All right. So it didn't come out. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our assignment. And this is what we've been doing since the beginning of the quarter, if you've been paying attention. You're going to recreate your own sprites. Now, it is my understanding, I talked to Ms. Vega and the staff, I've shared a list of student names. If you're like got a message saying you got an F, don't panic. You're not done with the quarter yet. That's just to let you know you're about to fail. The problem
Are
with
you
that,
talking about that email or that voice message?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I got that.
yeah. So they're going to keep going out every week. So students, look, you don't want those
So
messages.
basically, if you don't, if you get your grade up, it'll stop. Like you
That's
saying.
right. Exactly. That's Dominic. Yes, sir. That's exactly right. So if you don't want to be bothered by that or have your parent coming at you, because you look, it's cool. Maybe you forgot to tell them how you're doing in the class. But we're going to let them know so we can help you get back on track. All right. So the robocalls will go out usually every Friday, is my understanding, especially if you have a very low grade. Now, let's come to this part here. Come out of this. And now we're going to go on Edsby. You should all be logged into your Edsby portal so you can see the assignment, everybody. This is how you're going to be able to follow what I'm doing. So let's see here. Oh, peace to you. Oh, she said deuces. Okay. Let's scroll down. I'll follow up with her later. Let's see here. So evaluation. All right. And then I wanted to grab this whole thing for you guys because sometimes when I do it on the screen, it doesn't copy. I'm going to have a student read what's in the chat in one moment. I'll probably have Miss Kennard read it for us. So this is it. Yeah, animation. Let's see. I got to do it in two parts because what happens is if I put everything in there, it's going to cut some stuff off. And I want you all to have access to the actual link. So let me put this in the chat. There you go. And then the second part is here. And someone can, Miss Kennard, can you read this for 25 points? It's not a lot. All right. You see it?
Oh,
Start with hello and go down. I can hear her clicking. It sounds like she's trying to figure it out.
hello and good
There
day
you
to
go.
all computer scientists. You will need to create a scratch account and utilize a scratch MTL edu and utilize the tutorial to create this project effectively. The link to begin creating your project for today is animation phenomenal remix and scratch. Use the code to recreate remix your own sprites and backdrop for the entire program. All segments of code need to be ready by tomorrow morning's class. Please keep in mind that you must choose your own sprites and backdrops for this project and all future projects. Stay safe as well as the one out there. Again, use the code to create remix your own sprites. Do it again. All segments of code need to be ready tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah.
Thank you, Miss Kennard. You're awesome. Okay, so look, you're going to use these two links, right? Like we've done before. So let's start on the first link. You're going to click on that and log in to your MIT Scratch account. so you can get started. So what does that look like? Let's put this here so you can see it. Waiting for my screens to catch up. So make sure you click on the first link, resize your screens, right? Everybody should know how to resize their screens. You should have 2 screens. If you're on a computer, hopefully, this is easy to do. So the first one you can have set up as you're gonna work on your code right here. And then the second link is the example code that I gave you to help you do the coding. So you're literally going to be following the example that I gave you in the chat there and also in Esby. So this, you might want to put this here, which is what you're going to work on. And this is the ideal setup so you can begin coding, everybody. All right. So let's see here what we got. Okay. So when we look at this, we got what? We got the animation. I'm gonna click on create. And if you haven't done this already, make sure you join Scratch by setting up an account and verifying your profile, because when you get done with everything, you're going to want to send that to me so I can grade it. Okay. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to click create, start with a fresh canvas. Move that out my way. I think everything is just going south. I'm hearing popping sounds from my TV. It means the HDMI cable is next. So I'm waiting for it to create the project. So you want to do the same thing because this takes a moment to load. It says creating project, but basically all it's doing is creating a whole new setup so we can begin coding. Take a moment to actually examine what the animation, or what is it, animation thermometer remix is, or what it's supposed to do. So you'll know how to code it. All right, so now we technically have everything ready so we can begin our coding process. The very first thing you want to do is remove this kitten here. When you start a new project, this cat always pops up, right? So you're going to remove them by hitting the trash can. Now, you want to choose at least one sprite. I made this project super easy today for you all because you only got one sprite you got to program, essentially. So if I come here and I click on choose sprite, and waiting for it to load. And you're going to choose, like I said, one sprite and one backdrop. So I'm just giving a second to load up. All right. So you see, I got all these different sprites I can select from. All right. Well, my only thing about it is you all need to choose a sprite that actually has multiple costumes. Okay. So let's try this batter. This is a multiple costume, right? And you know what a multiple costume is because they're moving. I'm not even clicking on it. If it doesn't move, that means it doesn't have any costumes. It's just a static image. So I'm gonna click on the batter. And now I'm ready to code, right? But before I do that, let's set up our backdrop. So come down here to choose backdrop, click on it. And then next, you're gonna choose what your background's gonna look like. So you be creative here and choose your own backdrop that you think is best. So I'm gonna put them in space or something. All right. Now, I'm going to resize the screens. And from the looks of it, what do we got? We have our source code. We're ready. So if I hit this is a cool animation I saw. You basically got to change the thermometer to different seasons. And you have to use your code to create other seasons. So I think there's only a few temperatures that show. I'm going to expand this. I'm going to hit play with the green button, and it says, welcome to Chicago weather. It's kind of like where we're at now, right? But it's 39 degrees. And it goes through and show you average high temperatures for each season. So 34 degrees, all right? Assuming that's pretty cold. And hot, which is 83 degrees. And that's the only two, it looks like, right? So, well, the goal is for you to add other temperatures to this project. Now, I'm gonna make the project easy for you by teaching you a new method called Remix. So you got to be signed in for it. And all you had to do is just recolor the thermometer which changes the sprite, and then add two temperatures. So you got one that was real cold at 39 degrees. You have another one that was 83. Yeah, 83 degrees, and that's pretty hot. So we got some other temperatures at the very highest. That'll be super summer, right? Like almost 100 degrees. It's sweating hot, or a little bit above 39 degrees. Let's say about 45 degrees. That'd be kind of warm, or close to a midsummer day. So log in. Let me log into Minds, and I don't even know who this is calling me right now. I'm trying to teach, and I'm gonna log in. See if it's cycling. Let that load for a sec. Think it's working. Everybody else should have been logged in so you can save your work, though, by the way. Okay, I think the screen. No, it's ready. Okay. Because this disappeared over here. So now I'm logged in. There it goes. So now I'm logged in. And like I said, if I come to a project, let's do somebody for an example. Miss Kennard, for about 5 points, can you put in the chat your username to your Scratch account? Just type in what I would look up to find you. All right, so I'm gonna grab her username, and thank you for that. And there's a way for you all to pretty much show your work on Scratch without having to share your screen. So I want to talk about this for a second. So in order to do that, I can search for, go here, go to the new one. And I'm gonna start at Scratch, and basically you'll be able to locate certain people. So, oh goodness, 1 second. Rush, you give me 1 minute. I got somebody buzzing my bell downstairs. I gotta let them in. You there?
I got you.
Okay, I'll be right back. Everybody else, keep working on your Scratch project. Okay, I'm back, man. Thanks. So let's get back into this. You need. I was trying to find somebody, so I was trying to find Miss Kennard. I put her name here. It should. I tested this out like this morning. There you go, and I can see everything she's doing. All right, this is what happens when you actually share your files out. Okay, so I can go to her name and basically track everything she's doing. So this is another way, Miss Kennard. You know I'm gonna check out what you're doing. So I want everybody to put their Scratch links in or Scratch usernames in the chat because I think it'll be easier to follow what you're doing. Now, here we go. Now I'm in here as myself, but I'm looking up Miss Kennard, right? I can actually do this and see what she's doing and see how the program works, the whole nine. This is what I'm looking for from your project. Now, for my project, you're looking for this green button called Remix. You're going to click on Remix, and it makes the project your own. This is the way to help you
Hey, did you
code
call on
fast.
me? My mic. I don't know, it's messed up.
What happened, Garcia? What'd you say?
I said you ain't call on me, right? I was
No,
trying to fix
not
my
yet. I was just
AirPod.
no, I didn't. I was just explaining something about Remix.
All right.
So everybody, take a moment, click on the Remix button, and when you do that, you're able to recreate the project as your own. So if I say remix hers and I'm logged in, it's going to remix it and it's going to give it back to me. And then all I got to do is fix the code to make it work. And remember what we're doing here. You're only really putting two other seasons into the code. So it's remixing. I'm waiting for it to process. There it goes. And it'll come back and it'll be remixed as your own. So for yours to be successful, after you remix it, you have to change what's not already, done. And in our case, let's go back to this project. I'm gonna go File New. You got to make two lines, two new temperatures. So I'm going to go size C code. There we go. My, time flies. It's already 12:51. Lord. Anyway, I didn't want to save it. I just wanted to start over. New. Okay, so this is your example code. I want you all to take about 10 minutes to try to get it all together and make this work. It's only one sprite, but you just got to add some more changes to make it work. Take a moment, choose your sprite, or you can remix it, and try to find a way to add two more temperatures. I got comments in here to show you what to do. Take 10 minutes to at least do that, all right? So choose your sprite, choose your backdrop, and code this much. And let's see if you can get it working. Let's give you 10 minutes on that. And when you're done, Ms. Kennard, I know you're on your kit. Thank you for that, because you're going to enjoy that next week when we use our kits. If you haven't scheduled to get your kit, you might want to do that soon, everybody. So 10 minutes, you're going to review the objective, and then we're going to do share outs to see how far everybody's gotten. Okay, now let me resize this. Come here. Okay, stopwatch. Who is this? What do you want from me? No, don't force me to talk to you. It's 10 minutes. We're gonna do share outs. Here we go. One. Let's see what's wrong with this screen now. This is just a day where the computer is acting all the way up.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tyler.
Hey, Randy. Let me put the code in the chat for you again.
Thank you, Mr. Tyler.
Okay, so it's time for our favorite part of the class, the share outs. But before we do that, turn on the share feature. For those of you who can share what you've done, Ms. Kennard, I'm going to turn the chat on so you can share your link. So I know you don't have the ability to share like everyone else on that kit. Still working on it. But let's review the objective once more. Yeah, this is like bad today. There it goes. And objective was here. There we go. Okay, so Lee Carter, can you read what's on the screen here?
A student will be able to implement one-way synchronization between two sprites through the message passing mathematical operators funnel.
Very good, very good. Okay. So these are the two words you're going to include in your coding somewhere. All you do is include the definitions of those two words, and that's your 25 points towards your exit slip, which gives you an overall score of 100. So try not to forget that part. So let's see here. I'll go to the chat. Mr. Garcia, can you share what you've done so far? I'll come down the list. He was like first. It has alphabetical first names, not last names. Ms. Garcia, you there?
So me,
Yes. I was saying, can you share your screen, see how much you got done?
I'm on the phone. It don't give me that option.
To share?
Yeah, I've been trying to share, but it doesn't. It doesn't let me.
Okay. Can you copy your link and put it in the chat?
Yeah, I could try.
Okay. How about Lee Carter? How much did you get done? Lee,
I
are you
can
there?
share, right?
Yeah, you should be able to share. Let me stop sharing, and maybe that's stopping you. I don't know. But the share feature is on. So let's see how much you got done, dude. You only had one sprite to program, y'all. Not like the other days. We had 4 sprites and stuff. It's just one we had to do. Okay, Lee, you're showing. Let's see here. Okay, you've been working on it, man. You chose the refrigerator and a cup. Okay. And okay. All right. So let's see who's next. Keep coding everything. Get it all the way through. Ms. Kennard, you put your link or copy your link in the chat. And Randy, can you share how much you've gotten done? There you go, Randy. Okay, you got started on it. All right, you got your backdrop. Yeah, you've been working. Don't forget to name it and share it so you can share it out to me when you turn it in. Okay. So pretty good. I just got a message here. Is that from? That is. It's Miss Kennard. Thank you. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I'm looking, and yeah, you got one sprite, you got your backdrop, and it looks like, let's click on this. It looks like it works. Way to go. Mm-hmm. She said a putterfish. She named it and everything. Oh, she changed the backgrounds too. You clever. Pretty good. Summer, what? Where and she got the word of the day and okay, okay, I can accept. That's awesome. All right. This is a good start, everybody. Okay, so I want to review the objective one last time. It's you get out of here technically at 1:20. So we're gonna be letting you leave a little bit early, like maybe 5 minutes early. So hold off for about 6 more minutes. But let's do the objective one last time. Again, you want to include, like she did, the word of the day and the term of the day. Right. So we got Lee to do that last time. Miss Kennard, can you read that first for a few points?
Objective students will be able to implement one-way synchronization between two sprites through message passing.
Okay. Read the rest, please.
Classroom term today is mathematical operator. Word of the day is fathom.
Okay, thank you. All right. So look, keep working on this. This is due by 8 p.m. tonight. I gotta get this child in the classroom next period. Make sure you share your project out so you can always have access to it anywhere you go as long as you have your Scratch account. And also, don't forget we have a library. I want to talk about that real quick, where this video and many other videos will be at. So, everybody got the robocalls, and if you want to monitor how you're doing and not have those, bug you, you come into EDSB and you go to what is called My Work. All right. So I'll come here. I was waiting for it to load now. It's like this whole system is like being really disrespectful right now. All right, and we go. It never moved this slow. It's like recently. There we go. And if you look, you see all of these files over here in the library section. If I click on library, this is where your videos will be pretty much, right? I'm gonna load it after class, but they're always there. So if you don't want to scroll and scroll and scroll in the classroom view like you're on Facebook or some social media account, trying to find it, I know it's frustrating. Go to your My Work section. Once you figure out what work you got to do in your library, you can match it up with the dates of any days that we worked on that assignment. So you'll literally be able to watch the video, go back, and just basically do the assignment and turn it in and improve your score. All right. So that's one facet. Again, if I go back to classroom view, everybody's class has a My Work section. And I keep repeating this so you'll know how to navigate around your class. So if I use, who can I use for an example? So if I use, oh no, Miss Jones, she hasn't been around for a while. You'll see here each class that she has a My Work button. I can click on My Work, and it'll give a graph of how she's doing. Right now, she hasn't done too many assignments at all, so you'll know. But your graph will be different. But you click on assessments, it'll give you everything that's upcoming, overdue, or things you might want to work on if it has a 0 by it, right? So we're working on this today, which is animation thermometer remix. It's due 7 hours from now, which is 8 p.m. All right. So work on getting that completed. You're going to turn it in by copying the link. Keep telling people to do that, like Ms. Kennard did. Once you're finished, you click on share, the orange block, and you basically, let me go to see project page. Go to see project page, and there's a copy link button that looks like this. You're going to copy that, and you're going to put that into ESB so I can grade the assignment. All right. What I would like for 5 points so everybody get out of here is like Ms. Kennard did, is to put your current username in the chat. I'm doing this just in case y'all might forget to share what you did. And I'm going to spend a little time extra and look online and see if you even started on it. This is a new way of trying to help you all out in case you have no good internet speed and you don't know how to, I don't know, upload it or whatever the case may be. So take a moment, put your username in there for about, I think I said 5 additional points to your scores. to allow me access to see what you're working on. So before you go, try to put that in the chat like she did. What is your username? All right, it is 1:14. Most of you are free to get ready for your next period. It starts at 1:30. Try to be on time. Use this time to stretch your legs, get up, walk around. Get ready to head to your next period. See y'all tomorrow. Turn in by 8. I gotta get ready for this next class coming up. You good, Randy?
Yeah, Mr. Taylor. Look, you want me to present one more time? I'm done.
Oh, yeah, sure. You got a little more done. Let me stop sharing.
Little Company of Mary.
Okay, you got the floor. Let's see what you got, man.
Evergreen. Mm-hmm.
How many times then?
Okay, you did. You got a lot more done, man. You're doing good. Now, don't forget, Randy. Don't forget to click that orange share button, and when you're done, and send it to me. Okay.
I'm so cool.
Yeah.
Oh
right.
my god.
Have a good day, Mr. Tyler.
You too, man. Get to your next class.
No, yo porque ya no tengo papeles.
All right, Rush. I'm about to prep for next period. It's my understanding it's asynchronous, so it's gonna go swift.